They told me I couldn't build a finch in my own ranch. Just like that. No warning, no conversation, just a nasty HOA letter taped to my gate, flapping in the wind like a smug little flag of control. I stood there in my boots, fingers clenched, wind scraping across the wide plains behind me. The audacity. This land had been in my family for 82 years before there was an HOA, before there was even pavement. Violation of aesthetic standards, they claimed. Unauthorized construction. What about their road, though? The one that sliced right through my southern pasture? I inhaled slowly, the dry scent of sage and sun-warmed dirt grounding me. I left the city to get away from nonsense like this. Didn't expect to find a bureaucratic monster waiting in the brush with a clipboard and fake pearls named Cheryl. She came storming up my drive, the next day heels clicking, mouth already open. You've been warned. Cease all construction immediately, or the HOA will pursue legal action. I raised an eyebrow. Is that so? My voice was calm. Too calm. I think it unnerved her. She shifted her weight and thrust a manila envelope toward me. I didn't even touch it. Behind me, the fencing crew paused. One guy wiped his brow. The others looked between us, unsure whether to keep going. The sun beat down like a judgment. You are not permitted to modify land that affects the community aesthetic. Your barbed wire is offensive, aggressive, and illegal. I cut in. On my property. She sputtered. This subdivision has guidelines. You agreed to them. Oh, but here's the twist, darling Cheryl. I hadn't. See, my land predated the HOA. The ranch was grandfathered out of their jurisdiction, technically exempt, legally free. But I kept quiet about that. Let them assume otherwise, because I never had reason to push back until now. And it got better. Their private little road? The one HOA members used every day to get in and out of their perfectly painted homes? It wasn't theirs. It was mine. I'd found the original survey papers 2 nights before, digging through my grandfather's cedar chest under the stairs. That old parchment map had confirmed what I'd always suspected: the HOA's entrance road crossed 160 feet of my southern tract. They paved over my pasture years ago. Without asking. Without paying. I held up my phone. This here's a notice of easement revocation. Effective immediately. You can't do that. Cheryl shrieked, color draining from her face. I nodded, slowly. I just did. She stumbled back, phone already in hand. You'll be sued. The whole board will. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. I smiled, cold, dry, and sharp. Exactly. That night, I parked my tractor across the road. Chains. Locks. A big wooden sign that read, "Private land trespassers will be towed." Oh, the chaos. Morning came with horns honking and neighbors gathering like ants whose hill had been kicked. Cheryl stood at the blockade, shrieking at me, while dialing Simeonianito, make this stop. You can't do this. But I am. I pulled out the documents, legal and laminated. I own this strip. You paved it illegally. And you had the nerve to tell me I can't fence my own land. One guy, older, red flannel shirt, sun-leathered hand, stepped forward. Is this true? Check the county records, I said, voice flat. It's all there. Within 24 hours, their lawyer had reached out. By 72, the HOA board had called an emergency meeting. Cheryl didn't show her face again that week. But the damage was done. Turns out, not only had they trespassed, but they'd also violated multiple easement laws. And when my own attorney filed a formal lawsuit for back compensation, it wasn't just a bluff. It was real. Years of unpaid access, reparation for damage, and a cease and desist order for any further HOA interference. Some neighbors started siding with me, especially after I posted the proof on the community bulletin. Funny how fast loyalties change when truth stings. By the end of the month, the HOA president resigned. Cheryl tried to spin it, calling me unstable and combative, but no one bought it anymore. Her final tantrum? She tried to drive around the barricade and got her Lexus stuck in a drainage ditch. I didn't even look up from my newspaper. Splat. Karma. All I ever wanted was to build my fence and be left alone. But if they bring a storm to my doorstep, I'll answer with thunder. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more wild stories where justice hits harder than a lawsuit in cowboy country.